Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and for my new subscribers I'm glad you're joining us. My name is Yvonne. In today's video it's a bit different. I bought a journal from Karina Creawitch. I will link her Instagram down below. She makes beautiful journals and ephemera, and I treated myself to this TN size journal, and I want to flip through it and show you the beautiful journal of her. Tied around with a sari silk ribbon. The back is plain, it's one signature, but it's really packed with all the textural elements of ruffles and tabs and lace. Very beautiful. In the beautiful soft colors. This just wraps around. Beautiful colors. And this is the front side. She completely decorated. I tried to dissect how she did it. I think this is the base fabric on the front, and then she layered all kinds of beautiful trims and sari pieces on top of it. I fell for the color scheme and I really like this piece, but yeah, it's all so very beautiful. A beautiful patchwork cover. So let's go inside. You see it's pretty chunky, even if it's when it is tied with the ribbon, you push it a bit, but it's really sewn well, so I can open it like this. She always, I think, always uses original vintage ephemera, so these pieces are all old. You can see and feel it, and it's really amazing. It's so beautiful to have these images. And here she made a tuck spot. I think this is kind of a scrapbook paper, and a beautiful ribbon tab and lace on the side and book page, and it's in, the people who know me know that it's in the German old font, and I'm completely in love with this this font. I have papers in this font and I love it so much. Also vintage. She reinforced the spine, and in the lace belly band she made a beautiful card, and I love her use of laces. Beautiful vintage image, and she prints. Yeah, I don't think it will pick up on the camera. Yeah, a bit. She prints on, I think this is linen paper. You feel the texture, and if you look closely, you see the lines of the linen paper, and it gives a beautiful effect. And here, a little journaling card with the ruffle, and inside, it's inside a tuck spot also with lace and some collaging and the sari trim. And I like that she did this. Just with old papers, she let the papers from behind go over this page, and you get a beautiful collaged effect. The sari is so very soft, very beautiful. Also some collaging, and an old envelope. She opened it and it's completely like 2 pages. In the back we'll see the other half. Pianola paper I also really like, with some little item on there. This I think it's maybe I think it's a printable, and on here she used texture paste. Very beautiful. I'm in love with texture paste myself also. And this is a, it feels like a printable on the linen paper. but yeah, it really looks like it's fabric trim. Also beautiful image with a little collaging. Also this, again, I think this will be vintage wallpaper, the way it feels. And a vintage postcard tucked in here. Music paper, always very beautiful, and a crochet tab. And here are some items from a script book. Beautiful with the edging. And again, vintage. I have a glare. Vintage postcard, but it's blank on the back. In the pocket, lined paper, coffee dyed, and a bit collaging on there. Vintage ledger paper. And this is a thinner craft paper, but it's more thicker than normal paper. And she put some lace and trim on down there. Little collaging again, a tuck spot with a ruffle, a vintage receipt. Now this is stuck down. Also, it's a printable because I feel the texture of the paper she used. This also, yeah, also printable, but also on the texture paper. The receipt, little collaging, the beautiful image, and again this, yeah, that feels a bit like tape, like fabric tape. And some stickers, washi tape down here, a beautiful fabric trim, coffee dyed graph paper. Here again she made a tuck spot with a pocket. In here a little card, beautiful flowers. And this is also very beautiful. I think this, yeah, it's original wallpaper with the crochet tab, and also a beautiful image. It's a print, it's also on the linen paper with a little crochet trim. Beautiful. Excuse me. Here she made a journaling card, and I really love the image. It gives such a holiday vibe. Very beautiful. And also the eyelet trim, and she backed it with brown wrapping paper. I also like that, to do that. And it's on also on kind of a wrapping paper. I like to complete different styles of papers. Here also a bit of vintage ledger, book page with the really soft sari trim. Here again, I'm going to put it a bit here. A beautiful layered journaling card, all kinds of layers, the packaging and the fabric. And here are two printables on the linen paper and a beautiful bow. Yeah, beautiful. And it sticks in here with the paper clip. Again, here a tuck spot on coffee dyed paper. The book page, Edith Holden, with the beautiful yellow trim that really goes well with the color of the paper and the image. Also here some real thin fabric, and here vintage ephemera, a postcard with some fabric trim in a pocket. I really like the different shapes and a bit of collaging in there. And again, a fabric tab. Here again, a long tuck spot. In here, a book page, a vintage book page about birds. I want to let this bird peek out, and here a little image with two beautiful, yeah, I don't remember the name. I know it in Dutch, but I really like those birds. And the book page again, and a beautiful lace trim. I love that. And a journaling card with a little collaging and the ruffle on the top. Again, sari and the tuck spot. Vintage ephemera, postcard, and the top tuck, and it's printable. A fabric flap and a little saying on the graph paper. And here also a collaging and a little sari applique, and here the washi with the tickets, and also a crocheted belly band, and this journaling card with real vintage image is in there. The fabric tab of the flower tab. Beautiful. This is also an image I really like. Just the street view that you look through the buildings gives it a real holiday vibe also, and the applique is very beautiful. And it's backed for writing space. This is also beautiful digital, also on the linen paper. That tucks there. And here is a belly band. Yeah, this is on normal paper, or it's scrapbooking paper, it can be. This is also very beautiful. I like this trim. I don't know if she stuck these on, or that the trim is maybe with the flowers. Beautiful, beautiful image, and it's backed with lined paper for writing, and a real vintage letter. Real beautiful handwriting. And it tucks back in here. Oh, I'm sorry. Got something in my throat that's tickling. And the back of the receipt with a little collaging, really soft, thin paper, and the craft paper, and she put some trims, a double trim on there, and there are two little tags attached to each other, braille paper and the stamp. I really think that's a cute idea. I would never have thought of it. It's from a postcard, just the stamp, and it looks really nice. And this is made into a tuck spot, but it could have been a journaling card. Very beautiful, with again the tab, just a collaging on the page, and on here also on the vintage ledger, and here also a vintage postcard in the tuck. I like that she did the fabric not completely underneath the pocket, but just a piece. Also really like the paper. It's from chapter 1. And the other digitals that are used in here are from herself. She has beautiful digital kits. Also a vintage postcard, unwritten, and the tuck spot also on the linen paper, and beautiful image on lined paper. In the music page with the soft sari, again some vintage ephemera, the postcard. But it's different. It's really thin. Normally postcards are very thick, but this is really different. It's a very old postcard from 1955. And this, yeah, it looks like something, if you get a letter or a package and the postage on the package is not enough, that you have to they return the package until you pay the extra, something like that. I never saw it before, but it's I think German. Oh no, yeah, zurück. Yeah, I think it's German. So vintage ephemera goes in the pocket. Beautiful. I really love vintage music paper. And this is a vintage letter, but printed. This will be from her own digital kit, like the other ones also. This one. And the piano roll paper. And she made also, I think, no, this is scrapbooking paper. She made a tuck spot and a little collaging there, and in there also vintage ephemera. And on this smaller piece, this is the rest of the envelope, like we saw in the front here. Ah yeah, here. So she just opened it, but it's very beautiful. It's a pretty sturdy envelope. So now you have the beauty of the front, and this is the back. And the stamps on it. Beautiful coloring. And this is again backed with lined paper, then fabric, and a background paper and the image. Also like this, the brown, it feels like linen, and this is a little applique. Beautiful image. The pictures coordinate with the vintage vibe of the journal, so that's always very beautiful. A green colored page with some trim and just a little flap and some washi tape. And in the pocket also some extra collaging and an applique. This is vintage wallpaper, I think. And in there again with the beautiful it's empty for journaling, but also the very beautiful German script, which is always very nice. Also again from the time of Audrey Hepburn, that style images, and she just put a stamp on there and a little fabric tab, ruffle, and journaling space on the back. And here's just a little flip from gauze, and this I really like, this page. It's a photo, it's stuck on the beautiful German script page, and you can put a picture in the slots. And this, I think it's a print, because I feel the linen paper also, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, I think it's a print. Beautiful old image, and in the beautiful green, and backed with wrapping paper, and it's stuck just on two sides in those corners. Really like that idea. And of course the beautiful script, just a blank page for journaling, the old ledger, and then in the back she made from a beautiful image. This is I think this is a card, and this is a printable piece. She made a little collage, and I can use it as a tuck spot. And here is her name, but I will link it below. Karina Creawitch. And that's the journal. Really beautiful on there. Yeah, very beautiful. As always, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. If you like this video, I would love for you to subscribe, give a like or a comment. I would love to hear from you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!